So we're here with Aron Ralston. We're talking about how to spiral upward and how to keep the environment as part of that.
It's definitely part of a higher consciousness that we extend our awareness of taking care of not only one another but also the places of this planet. Beautiful places, wilderness places, like here in the Eagle's Nest Wilderness. You got amazing waterfalls, pristine landscapes as you look out, and then as you gaze beyond the wilderness boundaries out to the horizon, what you also get is some of the areas in mid-elevations and the 9,000 and 10,000 foot elevations out there. You can see the namesake stripes of red and white mountain, and then out to the far distance on kind of the northwest horizon, Castle Peak, which are actually two areas that groups are working to protect here in Colorado. Citizen advocacy groups that want to keep some of these areas from turning into what otherwise might happen, as has happened out in the Rowan Plateau, Thompson Divide, where gas leasing takes over an area, it turns into a grid drill situation on our public lands. And I certainly am aware that we all use fossil fuels to one extent or another, and yet we don't have to go after every last burp of gas or drop of oil, and rather appreciate the attractive value of a landscape rather than the extractive value of the landscape. Trying to balance that out. And also with various recreation uses, that you might have motorized recreation that can very well take advantage of some of those terrain in the mid elevations, and yet what's perhaps more valuable about them is having other areas where go snowmobiling, go ATV riding, enjoy yourself in the outdoors to your heart's content, and yet having connected landscapes, having places where the wildlife really reigns supreme, having places where man's just a visitor who leaves no mark, only footprints, even if that. So there's concepts about balance, about finding our balance point with the various values we have, and how we can steward some of these places where Colorado's only got 2% of its entire land mass, square footage, square mileage area of designated wilderness, and the rest of it is open for development. So what we want to do with that, and how do we perhaps shift to a little bit more balance while we still have the possibility, because in another generation, we've already seen just in 10 years, over 10,000 gas wells developed in the western slope, the Piceance Basin in Colorado. And we're going to have that happen everywhere. Maybe say that there's a few places that are still too special to drill.
I think so. Great, thank you.
All right, let's go have some fun up on the peak.
Onward.
Little advocacy message. 7 o'clock in the morning.